I'll be honest, man, the lever's way easier than you think. You gotta raise your price. Price is too damn low. Whenever I'm thinking of releasing a product, I don't create it yet. Okay, so you're sitting there going, what product do I have? You have two choices. You can either find an upsell, which I can help you formulate, or you let the setter call the customers and find the actual problem and then just sell it anyway. Okay, all right, let me just backtrack here. So $60K a month in spend, 1.1 ROAS. It's like Kendo? Okay.
It's a mobile app, and so we 1.2x ROAS to the front end offer, which is a $19.99 a month or $100 a year subscription. In the game of SaaS, right, like most people get the $100 a year, so you don't recognize like the new low TV till year 2. So I'm probably thinking about that, like, okay, how do I make money faster, day 30, day 60? I don't know what the fuck to upsell these people.
Okay. All right.
And like, we just hired our first SDR who's about to start calling these people up, but like, I don't feel confident in the frame that I've created through this front end offer.
Oh, that's fine. So, all right, let's just go through a couple things. What's your percentage in monthly and percentage in $100?
70% annual, 30% monthly.
70% annual and 30% monthly? Dude, I'll be honest, man, the lever's way easier than you think. You gotta raise your price. Price is too damn low. That split tells me that people see too much value because this is not really expensive enough. So they're going straight to this. Like, I would go to 29, test that, and then for here, that's gonna be what, 360? You do 297 for the year. And you really won't see a change in conversion rate, honestly. Okay, that's the first thing that I would change. Second is, think about this. You're about to hire a setter. You don't know what to upsell them. So you have two choices. You can either find an upsell, which I can help you formulate, or you let the setter call the customers and find the actual problem and then just sell it anyway. So I'm going to give you a tip just for everybody else too. This will relate to, don't worry. Okay. Whenever I'm thinking of releasing a product, I don't create it yet. Okay, so you're sitting there going, what product do I have? Dude, we don't have fucking products made before we sell them. So for example, we had clients, we had like maybe 4 months ago, we had a client who asked us, do you guys do done for you YouTube? And I was like, we do now. It's $2K a month. You want it? They're like, yes. I'm like, cool. Now we have a fucking product. I let the customer ask, then I sell it, then we make it. So I would have your setter call your current customers and say, hey, what is the biggest constraint other than sales training? Is it maybe they want help finding new setters and closers, or they want someone to hold them accountable to actually training, or they want daily meetings, or whatever it is. Like, I think the easiest upsell for you is to put closers that a company has inside of like group calls with somebody who can train them. I feel like that's an easier upsell. All right, that would be a thing that I would do right away. Second thing would be maybe placing setters because they're easier than placing closers. Okay, that's a second thing. Third is to actually innovate the software more. So yeah, it helps them train, but what else is it lacking? Like when you look at competitors like Kendo, what things do you not have yet that you would like to have as far as app features? Okay. Okay, what else? Okay. What else? These are things that haven't came out yet. Okay, so what does not exist? Okay. Okay, so then most of them are salespeople. They're just solo. I would do that. Yeah. That would be a B2C training offer. Like, yeah, the app trains them, but like, they still want more intimacy, right?
Extra fucking intercom support to be like, hey, I got a deal on the hook. Can you call me real quick? Like, and something goes to
Damn,
and we're like, what? Okay.
that's wild. Okay, do you have something that goes on Zoom and gives them the objections and the answers? That's something I would add. I've saw someone else do that, and that shit looks pretty badass. But like for this,
But like, we just,
this is going to be the first add-on. Okay, this is just going to come with the normal plan, and this is where you're going to be selling like group, and that's what the setter is going to be doing.
we add more product features, but like, maybe I'm just limiting belief here, but I don't feel like that gets ROAS from like 1.2 to like 5 or 6. Like, we're trying to figure out how we integrate high ticket so we can be able to juice that ROAS.
I mean, what's going to get your ROAS higher is right off the bat, you're going to get a 30% hike by increasing price. 2 is going to be if we release this in the back end and it's anywhere from like, 4 to 6K, that can help you a ton. Let's say just 10% of people were to get this. That's an extra $400 a customer.
That math is ridiculous if we could pull that off.
How much is your CAC right now? Cost to acquire a customer.
35 to make 35.
Bro, if you had $400 per customer, then your ROAS is above an 8. Yeah, no. Focus on the small levers. And if price is an issue here, it's group. You can come down on it. And you can release it as a beta, but I would get the setter to call them first and release it as a beta. You say you're taking 10 people, you actually take 10. You do it with the 10 first, you collect testimonials, and then you push it out to the market. That's the best way to do it. Yes, sir. All right.